It's Triple H, the Central Hip Hop Hour on the beat, where we talk all things hip hop and R&B. We're live. Usually we pre-record this, but we're live tonight.
Yes.
We're live. Tell us what we're doing, Nate.
You know, today we made a little special edition. There's a little RSO on campus, a little club called Central Beats. I believe you have some familiarity with it. I can't say I'm too familiar, but and they make, what is it, an album?
I would call it more of a mixtape. Yeah, because it's a compilation of so many different genres in one project. It brings in people from all different walks of life that come here to CMU and tell their experiences on a collection of tracks every semester. It's all student made. It's 100% produced by students as well. And yeah, it's a compilation. We release it every semester, and today we're going to premiere the new one on the radio. You
sure know a lot about this mixtape. I wonder why.
It's got to be because I'm the one that founded the club.
What?
Is this really your first time hearing this?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, I'm humbled, but yeah, I founded the club a couple of years ago now. This is our third ever mixtape, and I think it's the best one yet. What do you think, though?
You know, everyone has been so good. It's hard for me to definitively say that this is the best one.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't know. This one has a guy. Well, we'll get to it later. But this one has a guy named Gems Always on it, and we've been trying to get him. We've been trying to get him for the past 2 years, and only now did we finally rope him in.
Yeah.
So that one pushes it over the edge a little bit for me. But another aspect of this episode that's special is we have some guests here with us, members of the club that are featured on this mixtape, doing vocals, doing production. So without further ado, let's introduce our first guest, Louie.
Hi.
Also known as Sadie James.
Anything else? Am I known as anything else? Or you forget
what was it?
The
psycho CEO of Central Beats.
Wasn't it the King, too?
Yeah,
the king, the myth, the legend, the greatest rapper of all time.
It could be said.
Sadie James. You've heard him on this station. He wrote and rapped the song Shel Silverstein, which is a Mount Pleasant classic already.
Oh, yeah.
It came out on our last mixtape in December, and it's just been rotating on this station quite a bit. You might have heard it in the sack. You might have heard it in your car. And yeah, it's a great song. It's blowing up. It's everywhere at this point.
Yeah. I heard there's going to be a new TikTok dance to it soon.
I've heard this.
Call it the Shel Silverstein.
We're working on things behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, Louie, as an artist. Describe yourself.
I guess I really like lyrical rap. So I know, corny thing to say, but
lyrical, spiritual miracle. We love those here.
Oh yeah,
we love that stuff.
Kendrick, JID, a little bit of Jay-Z. Andre 3000, love him.
Okay.
NF, obviously.
A little bit of NF.
A little bit of NF. Some Tom McDonald here.
A little Logic.
Really
yeah.
Get,
all right, good.
Some Dax, maybe?
No, actually, I don't listen to that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's too lyrical for him.
Yeah.
His brain
it's a little too complicated.
That's the Rick and Morty of music right there.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Who else could rap from the perspective of the Joker?
You'd be surprised.
Maybe you one day.
I could probably do it.
Maybe that'd be on the Central Beats mixtape next semester.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Joker rap.
Joker, the open verse. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but he's like, "You're insane. You're in pain."
We'll do that. Yeah.
That's going to be on the album. Someone just a cipher over that.
I'm down for that. Down for anything.
I could do it.
Yeah. Also with us today, we have producer and songwriter Simon Kramer. Welcome to the show.
Why, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
He produced 2 songs on this mixtape, and he is featured with vocals on one of them. And he joined the club this year in the fall semester. You're a freshman, right?
Yes, I am.
Freshman. And he's been just grinding, getting better at Logic Pro, getting better at making beats. And he had one song he produced on the last mixtape, and now he's here with tripling that amount. 3 songs on this mixtape is pretty crazy, and doing vocals, which doing both is very impressive. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself as an artist. How would you describe yourself?
I'm still trying to find that to a certain extent. Central Beats, I'm just kind of making stuff with other people because it's fun, and while I do that, I'm finding out more about the style of what I like to make.
Mm-hmm. And it's the perfect place to do that, to experiment.
Definitely. I think none of the 4 things I've made with the club have been at all similar.
No, not at all. Yeah. And it shows a great amount of versatility and experimentation, which I always commend. But yeah, like I said, today we're going to be listening to this project in full. So you're going to hear songs from Simon, Louis, stuff that I've produced as well. So why don't we just jump into it with the intro track? It's called Feels Like Love.
Ooh.
All right, that was Feels Like Love, premiering on 101.1 The Beat, Mount Pleasant. All right, so that song was vocals by Gabe Harrison, not to be confused with Gabe Schall. This is Gabe Harrison.
I was confused. Thank you for clearing that up.
You're welcome. This is Gabe Harrison on the vocals, and then we have the lovely Carter Sibson on guitar and Isaac Bound on the keys. Guys, what do we think about this song? Is it rocking?
Yes.
It's rocking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This song, they started it right at the beginning of the semester, so it's been really cool to see it like develop over time, just from a simple demo and Gabe kind of being like, I have no idea what to write for this song.
Yeah.
I think they said it took them like 2-3 hours to get like 30 seconds of the song written. But I think it turned out really good. It doesn't sound like it, it sounds effortless almost.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what's some of your guys' favorite part of this song? Is it the guitar solo? Because I really like that.
It's the guitar solo for me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like 2 separate melodies kind of going during it. They kind of come back in and out, but it's just so like, it's ear candy.
Yeah.
It sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's the transition into that section because they do some really cool music theory things, and I'm a bit of a nerd for that. But
can you tell us some of what they did or what you think they did?
No.
But it sounds good though. It really does. That kind of bridge section that they added, I remember just everyone kind of freaked out when they first played that. And yeah, that guitar solo is amazing. I think Isaac said they were kind of splicing together multiple takes, layering multiple guitars together and stuff. But yeah, guys, what's the verdict? Does it feel like love?
It does.
It feels like love.
Survey says it feels like love.
All right. Well, that's a consensus, guys. So shout out to those guys that made that song, Gabe, Carter, and Isaac. I believe they all worked on the songwriting a little bit, but that was Gabe on the vocals. He's also a freshman here, and he is a singer-songwriter who kind of gets into like pop country area. And I feel like you can kind of hear that country influence a bit in his voice.
Especially when he's belting out notes. It's very, very kind of riding down the truck down the road. You know what I mean?
Got your dog in your front seat with you.
Elbow out the window.
Yeah. Wind blowing through your hair.
Yeah. With one of the grains of wheat in between your teeth.
Between the teeth.
Absolutely. So it feels like that too.
Yeah.
Doesn't just feel like love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hear that. But if you hear some of his other songs, he definitely leans into it more with his voice, with the country accent. But if you can believe it, he doesn't talk like that. He doesn't have the country accent. At least not yet. Maybe he's hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
He's building up to it. He's got to wait till he blows up before he goes.
It's true.
Country.
It's true. I could see that happening. Just you kind of have to build a brand, you know.
You do.
So if you want to be a country artist, you can't walk around talking like I'm talking right now. Like you don't want to sound like you're from Michigan, you know. No one from Michigan's ever going to make it in country. No. Acting like they're from Michigan, at least, you know. But yeah, obviously not a hip hop song, but there is a lot of hip hop on this mixtape to come. But you can hear this song. It's already in rotation on 91.5 The Mountain, which is our station that's literally right next door, all under the umbrella of WMHW. So yeah, if you rock with that song, you can check it out there, or you can check it out on streaming. That's Feels Like Love off of Candid by Central Beats. So shout out to everyone who worked on that song, and shout out to Isaac on the mixing specifically. I think this is his first time like mixing a song like this, and I think he did a really good job.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
The chorus, when it was first kind of being worked on, was a little empty, but now it just sounds like so full and very, very nice. Especially the guitar section at the end. It's very clean and crisp.
Yeah, for sure. He was working on it a lot, revising it a lot, like taking people's feedback, trying to make things sound wider, sound fuller, make the snare quieter, louder. So that's another cool thing about Central Beats is like, even if you aren't on the song, you're kind of part of the song as well, because you're like giving people feedback on it. But yeah, let's move into our next song. This is a hip hop song. It's called Preoccupied.
Now I suppose my voice is supposed to bless the track. The news reports the truth but never tells the facts. Chief of state is out for beef, it's time to trim the fat. But let me stay on topic when it comes to rap. All I know is Fanny Adams, hard to fathom, but just ask him. I do not know Jack the Daniels, hard to handle. I get busy off the Henny, but it's smitten with this kitten, as was bumpy with them chimneys. And I promise you this all is facts. At 26, I'm older, an artifact to young human minds. But in due time, a human's prime is over. Short-lived with what I give to spend the rest of this existence with a woman I consider black excellence is. My love and devotion, the oceans and even air in the archipelagos. I give her this to let her know that I'll create a space and a place for her to feel safe. Now she's an antique vase, and what I'll put her on's a pedestal. Cause to me she is a queen, but just remember everything is never as it seems. There's many people that's rich but still living beyond their means, and many people that's poor are veterans from a war. I'm sure, like me, you can't comprehend the allure of a place that will make you toxic and trap you into believing what you need is Rolex watches. In due time you'll find a dime who isn't out for all the profits that you store within your pockets. Yeah, but instead you'll find a person who will fall in love through logic. What you love and what you hate, the real, the fake is called trait knowledge, and that's facts.
We bout to set it off, tryna make a change. A final penny for your thoughts. Got my baby by my side, hoping to be well off. Tryna make a change. My final penny for your thoughts.
All right, that was Preoccupied by Central Beats getting its radio debut right here on 101.1 The Beat. That one was created by none other than Continuation, a.k.a. Andrew Hooper, doing most of the vocals there, most of the rapping. And then we had Gino, or Deshaun, on that little end section there, kind of sounded like T-Pain.
Who produced it?
And it was produced by me, 8 O'Clock Angel.
Oh. I was definitely the weakest part of the song.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything,
kind of the downfall of the song, but
yeah,
at least you have some good rapping to make up for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, thoughts on this song, guys?
We had Continuation on the show.
We did
early this semester and looked at some of his music, and like he's such an impressive rapper.
Oh yeah.
It like every single track that we listened to for that, I was like, wow, this is crazy. And he showed it once again, and I feel like compared to the other like beats that he was on when we first interviewed him, this was a completely different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But he still did a fantastic job. I think that I can't even say it was the highlight because no glaze, but the production was very impressive. The ending was really cool to listen to. It kind of reminded me of like in Like That when Metro Boomin starts like just flexing, like it's like when he has the verse to diss Drake, but it's just him going crazy. That like that's what that end reminded me of. Like
wow,
it was just like let me show off that I can do this.
Yeah, that was kind of just me like chopping up the vocal sample a little bit differently, like pitching it up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to do that sometimes in songs. It's kind of like a beat breakdown section. I feel like we don't get a lot of stuff like that anymore. So yeah, I'm glad you like that part. But yeah, Deshaun and Andrew did really, really good on this song. Like it is different than his other music, and I think Andrew is another like really versatile artist. Like he was telling me like he's done some like rap, rock, like metal kind of stuff. He wants to try that.
Wow.
Like obviously he does lyrical rap, and then he was telling me he wants to like try trap a little bit too because he doesn't usually do that. So he's one of those people that's like pushing himself to like try new things and always like improve as a rapper, which I think is really good. But yeah, Louis, Simon, any thoughts on this one?
I think it's particularly cool how Deshaun got in at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like different enough from the rest of it that it added something more that like truly set the track apart.
Yeah, that was recorded like a few days before the final mixes were due.
No surprises there.
Yeah. The story of this song was like, I made the beat and I just wanted to make something like, not like mainstream appeal, but like something that anyone could like bop their head to, you know? Because I feel like a lot of times I make beats and they just sound weird. Like, and I like making weird stuff, but sometimes you got to make something that like everyone's going to like. So that's what I wanted to do. And then somehow I was having a hard time finding someone to rap on it. Like the goal was like, okay, anyone's going to want to rap on this. But then I kept playing it for people. I played it for Alex and he was like, I don't know, it's not my BPM, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to ask Andrew. So I sent it to him. I think actually I sent it to Deshaun first. And he dragged it into Ableton, which is a DAW, and Ableton automatically slowed the beat down for some reason. I don't know. I don't use it, obvious reasons. I use FL Studio, which is the GOAT of hip-hop beat making. But anyway, yeah, he dragged it in, it slowed it down, and then he rapped to that, so it was kind of like all messed up, and I was like, yeah, like you gotta like redo it pretty much. And then at that point, I sent it to Andrew, and I was like, do you guys want to collab? Deshaun's on 3 other songs in this mixtape. He had a lot of things working, so he never got around to like rewriting a whole verse, but he still wanted to do like kind of a hook on the song. But yeah, it came in like 3 days before the mixes were due, but it still turned out super good. I especially love like the little layers and ad-libs he added, and I just threw so much auto-tune on it because why not? You know, I thought it sounded really good. Like the distortion auto-tune combo, I'm a big fan of. And yeah, it sounds a little like T-Pain to me, just with how much auto-tune it has. But yeah, that's kind of the story of that song. I really especially just wanted to get a track with Andrew with continuation because he's graduating, which is super sad.
Terrible.
Yeah. He's featured on our first mixtape, A Pleasant Revival, which was another song that was playing on here for a while. What's that one called? I can't remember the name.
Never Lose? Never something?
Never Doubt.
It's
called Never
There you
Doubt
go.
by Continuation. Yeah. So that one was playing here on the beat for a while, and then he kind of took like a gap semester, and then he came back, and it was super cool to just see him back because, I mean, everyone knew like he's a great rapper, but he's like really been showing his stuff this semester, and we'll see him again on this mixtape, and we'll see Deshaun again as well. But yeah, that's Preoccupied. Really great song. I'm very proud of that one. But let's move on to our next track. We have GottaWin.
Yeah, I've been focused on the money. Look, I don't wanna waste time. Focused on the money, baby, I stay on my grind. Baby, I stay on my grind. I stay on my grind. Look, yeah, it's time to kick those when I get all the info. Bringing in the heat is how you know it's time to get low. Drop down and give me 10. Baby, tryna make a move, but trust me, I'm gonna win. Look, knock, knock, baby, make a move, I walk in. Baby, knock, knock, seeing that I'm good, I gotta win. Baby, knock, knock, baby, tryna it up again. I'm like, knock, knock, see that I gotta win. Look, yeah, I gotta win. Don't need no more friends. Focus on my money, counting my dividend. Yeah, I gotta win. Don't need no more friends. Focus on my money, counting my dividend. Look, cheese and cheddar, get all the women. Your villains if you broke. Don't tell her. Hold it in. You cannot tell your friends, or they gon' turn around on you and let the demons in. Let the demons in and see it's dangerous and scandalous. Put me in coach so you can see just how I handle this. Big bodyguard, jump around like it's a mosh pit. She wearing bunny ears tonight just to show me how she hop. Hop, 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 how she hop. Hop, 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 baby, hop, hop, hop. She in the cage just shaking. Which one wayside or encore? Don't know but trust she bad.
right, that was GottaWin, premiering on 101.1 The Beat. That one was starring Gino on the vocals, Deshaun, and then on the beat we had Oscar Pennell, also known as Ozzy. And we actually had him on our show before.
I know, that's crazy. It's back to back.
I know, yeah. Same episode. We did kind of like a hip-hop artist of Michigan interview. And that's kind of what inspired this whole thing as well, like getting people in here to actually talk about the songs that they made and getting to play them too, because unfortunately we don't have access to the biggest pool of songs. I mean, Nate, you know that better than anyone.
Oh yeah, it's rough. The system that I typically use to upload songs, like the recently added ones have been Christmas songs for the past like 3 months. So that's been really fun to deal with. I've been have to jump through hoops. So it's been really cool to just have this, at least like I know local artists are doing their thing and I can add some of those and give the people of Mount Pleasant a taste of the community around them. So that's always a really cool touch that no other station in Michigan has.
Exactly. No other stations are playing Central Beats yet. They will be, of course, but yeah, that's one of the coolest things about this station, about WMHW, and about college radio in general, is we can kind of play, you know, underground music that no one else is going to know about. And yeah, so yeah, like having them having Oscar on the show was super cool. He's more of like a trap producer, but he experiments a lot, and I believe the request that he got from Deshaun for this song was make me an NBA Youngboy type beat. Do you guys think he met that request?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's a classic. Like,
it's a classic.
It sounds exactly like an NBA Youngboy.
Yeah. And in that same vein, Deshaun also sounds like NBA Youngboy. Especially in the end section, which is my favorite part with like the beat switch.
Yeah.
So good.
Encore or Wayside?
Don't know.
Which one?
Trust She Bad.
Just Trust She Bad.
Yeah.
It sounds like because correct me if I'm wrong, but Money Thoughts was on the station, and I remember Oscar said that it was a Polo G type beat that came from that one. So it seems like Deshaun just loves to have like a
he
type
loves
beat.
Piano.
Yeah, he loves that piano type beat.
He is a piano player himself, and apparently they are calling him the Polo G of CMU.
Wow,
I've heard. I didn't come up with that. They're actually calling him that. Like, I'm dead serious. He's always like posting on his TikTok like a new like piano chord progression he came up with.
Something every day,
and like melodies to go along with it, raps to go along with it. Obviously, by the fact he's on 4 of these mixtape songs, he's been on his grind.
You like seeing someone like that, though. Someone that's really dedicated to just making music as much as they can. Like, he's always, someone plays a beat and you hear him whispering behind everyone. Like, he just likes doing that.
Dude,
how I got him on Dead Man Walking is because I just shared the random beat that I made in the club, and then he was like, just freestyling along a little bit to it while it played, so I sent it to him a few weeks later, and then now I've got something epic. Yeah,
I think like continuation, they both just kind of want to try everything, you know, like we were talking about this mixtape, and he's like, don't worry guys, I'm going to have an R&B song on the next one. Yeah. Like he always wants to try something new, and I really like commend him for that. I think similar to your story, Simon, like when he got on Homer Freestyle, which was on our last mixtape, also plays on this station. I played the beat. It was meant to be an instrumental. Like, that beat was not really made with an artist in mind, but he heard it, was like, nah, I'm going to be on it. And
on it he was.
On it he was. And I really do like what he did on that. But yeah, on this song, like, he's definitely channeling like a completely different energy, completely different from that, different from other stuff on this mixtape. From the song we just heard him on, like it's crazy his versatility. But yeah, I feel like this is kind of just an evolved version of Money Thoughts.
Yeah,
like it's that kind of like just hard hitting, like this would go crazy in the club type of song.
Wayside.
I mean, he shouts out Wayside on the song. And Encore.
Why not both?
Yeah,
Trust She Bad.
But yeah, this song has grown on me even since like the mixtape came out. Like, it's really good. Like, I just want to hear it live, pretty much. I want to hear it like blasting from like something with a huge subwoofer. That's what I need for this song. But yeah, on the production as well, like Oscar's so good at mixing, like it makes me mad sometimes. Like his bass always hits better than mine, and like he's also like the hi-hat god kind of, like way better than me too. Like trap drums is his bag for sure. And yeah, just the amount of like texture he's able to create. I feel like this song is a little bit more like the tight beat lane, but Oscar's like also super experimental, like with his production, always trying out new stuff, and kind of like going to like electronic, like hyper pop areas sometimes. And he also raps as well.
Yeah.
We keep telling him he needs to do vocals on the next mixtape.
Do the next
Central Cypher, bro.
Central Cypher.
They're talking about it. Can you tell us what Central Cypher is going to be, Louis?
Basically, a lot of people do hip hop, and I think it was other Gabe Harrison, jokingly said, I might as well rap on the next one, and then that kind of birthed the idea of, well, we've tried so many times to do a cypher. Whatever the song on the first one that you, me, and Jacob are on was supposed to be a cypher.
Out of Reach.
Yeah, Out of Reach.
Also played on the station.
That's the
Mount Pleasant anthem,
that's
though.
Mount Pleasant anthem. Even a song on this one was also supposed to be a cypher at one point, Art of Rapology.
Yeah.
And we just can't seem to
get everyone on the same page. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go out of our way to make it happen. Yeah.
There's no choice.
Even people that don't rap are going to have to spit some bars.
I might even hop on it.
Nate might hop on it, bro. Simon's, you're going to have to spit some bars, bro, or something.
I'll figure it out.
Either that or we're going to try and like make it a collaborative beat as well. Like have multiple producers working on it. So that's going to be something to talk about. It's going to be a showcase of talent. There's hooks as well, yeah.
Like Liema or Simon can hop on a hook.
True. So yeah, look forward to that. That'll come out on our next mixtape. But yeah, I love this song. It's a banger. Any other thoughts on it before we move on?
No.
Just money thoughts.
I see what you did there. All right, let's move on to our next song. We have a song called Too Loud.
If you drift too far, then you might just leave. It ain't been working out for a couple weeks. All the fights and everything between. This relationship is already starting to bleed. I know this won't work out. You're getting on my nerves and then you talk too loud. I know you might pull my heart out. You're getting on my nerves and then you talk too loud. You need to pack your bags and go today. 'Cause I don't think things will ever be the same. Feels like when I talk to you, there's always a delay. This relationship is starting to break away. Yeah, I want you out of my life, want you out of my head. I can't go to bed if you on my mind. No, I can't take no more. I know this won't work out. You're getting on my nerves and then you talk too loud. I know you might pull my heart out. You're getting on my nerves and then you talk too loud. I know this won't work out. You're getting on my nerves and then you talk too loud. I know you might pull my heart out. You're getting on my nerves and then you talk too loud.
Beautiful. That was Too Loud, premiering here on 101.1 The Beat. That was Liema, also known as Yema as his artist name, on the vocals, and then produced by Simon,
None other than me.
right here in the studio with us. So tell us about how you made this song.
This was originally I made like half of the chorus for the lightning round activity in Central Beats in the fall semester, where we had 1 hour to just make something with other people. And I didn't touch it for like 5 months or whatever. Then Liema put out a beat request for a song, and this vaguely fit what he wanted. He liked it. I expanded it, and we showed up in the studio. He had nothing written, no ideas for melodies. And then I thought we weren't ever going to finish the project, but we're out of there, everything written and recorded in, I think, like 50 minutes.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. And he's got such a great voice. It came together really well. It was a project that I didn't see myself being especially proud of, but I really love this and how it came together. And I think he should be more proud of it than he is. He just kind of like lets it sit there, but I think he needs to tell everyone about it. It's great. He did amazing.
Yeah, I think everyone that worked on this project should be super proud of it. Tell all your friends, tell everyone. But yeah, Liema, like, I believe he told me that he found out about us at Main Stage, which is CMU's like event for at the beginning of the fall semester every year. All the student clubs kind of line up, and you can sign up on their email list and get free stuff and whatever. So he told me that he found out about us there. Obviously, I'm not going to remember. I don't remember everyone we met, although I do remember meeting Alex. I do remember that much.
You don't even remember meeting me?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You came up to us at...
I was at Main Stage, yeah.
That's how we got like all our members, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I became a part of WMHW is from Main Stage. So it's very important. Yeah. How did you find out about this? Was it that, or was it something else?
It was that like mini one in
the mini one
in the
for just the media stuff.
Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like randomly, my sister texted it to me, and that's how I became this.
Yeah, beautiful story.
Yeah, emotional. I
brought a
was
tear
the
to my
person
eye.
that applied for this position.
Dude, same. No, actually, I think someone else was up for production director. Wonder where they are now.
They probably went to a rival radio station.
It's possible.
Maybe. You were in their
went to
life.
Western.
Yeah, they went to like Mid-Michigan or
Imagine
something.
dropping out just because you didn't get the production director position.
Crying to your mom.
I can't believe they really did that.
Yeah.
100% confirmed to have done that. What were we talking about? How did we get here?
Beautiful
Main
song.
Stage.
Main Stage, correct. So yeah, Liema found out about us there. He didn't come, I don't think. He didn't come to any meetings in fall. No. But in the spring semester, he showed up to like the first meeting or like around the beginning, and he was all quiet. He had a guitar with him. I was like, yo, what's up? Introduced myself. I was like, are you going to cook something? He's like, yeah, I might try. And he comes back like an hour later, and he's like, can I play my song for you guys? I was like, yeah, go for it. And he played it, and everyone was just like floored by like how beautiful his voice is. Yeah. I was like, bro, voice of an angel.
It's so soft and smooth.
Yeah.
Like, it's so beautiful.
Serenading. Yeah. And I think it fits this beat that you made, Simon, very, very well. I think it was a really good collab between you guys. And it's cool, like, how it was kind of something you just had put to the side, and eventually, you know, you found the right person for it and got to put it to use. I think that's super cool. But yeah, on that beat, like, I love the kind of, like, key change that you do. It reminds me a little bit of what happens in Feels Like Love as well, but like the vibe shift is really sweet. Can you tell us like what inspired that? How is that happening? Any of the music theory, anything?
I just really felt like being weird with the chords that I did when I was making that. I think I did that over spring break. So I was just like, all right, let's throw in a dominant chord here, switch to a different key, and then I just started playing a bunch of random things that didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
And then I tried a little bit to make them make sense, and I think it came together in like a cool way that it kind of like tugs at you in like the kind of like breakup song way that he ended up singing with it, that doesn't necessarily come through the rest of the song. And I think that entirely unintentionally really brought it all together.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a great point. I hadn't really realized that, but it does get a little bit like more melancholy, more dramatic from that key change sort of deal. And yeah, that really drives home his point. That kind of break up heartache sort of thing he's going for. But yeah, I think he's very well suited for that, and you did a great job on the instrumental and the vocal mix. He sounds really good in here as well. But yeah, I don't know, how would we qualify this song genre wise, do you think?
It's got a couple jazz elements with some of the piano stuff going on and the strings moving. I feel like have a certain movement to them. That reminds you of that. I don't know
jazz.
What else I would throw down though. I mean, you made it.
I kind of suck at like identifying genres. So what I did when you asked that question was I went back to the Candid track list spreadsheet you shared with us like a month ago, and you called it pop and R&B.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, pop R&B. So I don't know, Nate, music director. Do you think this could qualify for 101.1?
That's a good question. It's either that or Christmas music. So
what goes in? I mean, I know you don't have a lot to choose from, right? But like, what goes into your thought process for picking songs?
This is gonna sound selfish. I just kind of like go around and whatever songs I like, I put on the station.
Okay.
There's some that I kind of have to like, because I don't have many options. If there's like a popular song that I feel like I have to do it. Like Central C dropped an album, and I'm not a fan of Central C, but like
you gotta have some Central C.
Compared to the other things that I got, like Central C's a popular artist, so I had to put something on there. But like recently, I've been putting like the Thundercat album, which is kind of like borderline hip hop because I do the ones with features. So the one with Mac Miller,
I just played actually.
And then I just added Funny Friends with A$AP Rocky off of his newest album. So things like that too. But I'm not gonna lie, like when I go through a rough patch, I just kind of go through old songs that I like Black Beatles by Rick Remmert. I
Classic.
see up there. I just was like, I really like this song. And I know a lot of people love it. It's a classic song. I'm just gonna throw it on there.
That's the thing, like, if it gets old after a while, like, people, like, stop listening to it. So when you do hear it again, it's like, man, it just brings you back.
Yeah.
Like Black Beatles, bro, it's hard. It's a hard song.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. This may be a contender for ending up on this station's rotation.
I try to do 2 songs from each mixtape. Okay. So I gotta...
We're gonna have to pick your top 2.
I know.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be tricky.
Met some good ones so far.
Let's move on to another good one. It's called Exposure.
I got money up on my mind and an angel on my shoulder. 3 o'clock is when I go blind.
We taking off solar. Everything is to my design. Trying to take the shine out my eyes. Take comfort in your disguise. But my therapy is exposure. Focused on dough like a baker. I'm talking 40 acres and a mule. Been blessed with a jewel. But you just been focused on drills. And I ain't talking about a box with tools. Just use it as fuel to do better. Man, type it like a concert header. I see stress like pressure make diamonds lately. Been on my mind and I'm on that timing. Now I clock that. Fatality, no Mortal Kombat. Liquor kicking like Liu Kang. Now I'm laying in bed with my boo thing. And she might get bed frame. Then she like it the way that she exclaimed. Ain't good in bed is what you exclaimed. And what can I say? That's a shame. That's a shame. Got a few dollars to my name. Yeah, man on the moon and I'm claiming. One step at a time is how I exist. Dripping in sauce, no open pit. Mic in my hand and my pen on my hip. Yeah, I want that time with it. Now it's time for a major shift, but I'm in the midst of it all. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I plead the 5th, but let me go make a call. I took a few shots, that's all I recall. I be hopping right off of the wall. Your master songs, I hop in the van and start popping it off.
I got money up on my mind
and an angel on my shoulder.
3 o'clock is when I go blind.
We taking off solar. Everything is to my design. Tryna take the shine out my eyes. Take comfort in in your disguise, but my therapy's exposure.
03, baby, no, I never stop working till it's 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the tracks high. From MI to engine, I'm stacking up racks. Yeah, I'm still pushing the time clock, still taking my chances, but wasting my money. But I'll never be out here running through dimes, cause I'm too fine for you. Won't flaunt for the pictures, keep the status in my sightlines. Try to get on my level, I'll pump the brakes, but I'll leave you disheveled. I'll pump and fake, you make it bro taste matter. You jump for fame, but I'm never gonna settle. My life a movie, you just sue me. Diamonds are rubies, no I'm not choosy. I'm sitting backstage, you with the groupies. Think you up first in the nah, excuse me? Nah, excuse me? Cause I'm winning up next, pay that just some respect. It's my prime time, you just tune in. What you expect? Yeah, I go get it. Everything that I'm running, I won't split it. Like my tolerance, yeah, I'm not dimming. Yeah, I'm not dimming. Yeah, I'm leaning all in time, burning that candle. Push you right past, you gon' get off that saddle. Did it myself, now I'm flipping that tassel. I'm moving up, stacking bricks in the palace, yeah. Whipping 05 Toyota like a 911. Don't need praise to my work, you be fighting the urge. No, my life not church, it's already heaven, yeah.
I got money up on my mind
And an angel on my shoulder.
and the clock is when I go blind.
We taking off solar. Everything is to my design. Tryna take the shine out my eyes. Take comfort in your disguise, but my therapy is exposure.
Then what would you have? I got mainstay, I cover the map. But designer, tar off the tag. Didn't need it, I know that they'll last. If I'm featured, I'll project bring bags. I found clarity from buying a house off the East Coast, off prosperity. The charity, I'm too hot like a heat stroke. Popularity, love disparity between you and I. All these one-on-ones like a shooting dice. So many number ones, I can't close my eyes, but I'm the only son to this verity. In the Garden of Eden, pray to God, but I never do mean it. I'm my father, he cheated. Probably why I can't help but repeat it. This that real got multiple homes to the view. The feds names for the future. With payroll, so people so useless. My God, that's why I don't put on facades. It's a waste of my time for you bots. I see things you can't fathom my yachts. I watch people on knees pray for nods, and I didn't say no. Pulled out a brick and then built on my home. Cover the taxes and open up doors. Put on the peasants and give them a show. So what can you offer to me? Tatted my name, it's the mark of the beast. Allegiances fall on the team. Why would I share when I can
I got
just
money
see?
up on my mind
And an angel on my shoulder.
and the clock is when I go blind.
We taking off solar. Everything is to my design. Tryna take the shine out my eyes. Take comfort in your disguise, but my therapy is exposure.
That was Exposure by Central Beats, premiering on 101.1 The Beat. That was featuring the chorus and the first verse by, again, Gino or Deshaun. Then you had the second verse by Jacob Winget, and then the third verse by none other. In the booth with us today, Sadie James.
Wow.
I know. It's scary seeing me in the flesh, isn't it? You feel awe.
It's a little scary to like be in the studio with you at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
just the aura emanating from this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
can you give us like some bars or like a freestyle or something? Like
freestyle?
like
You want
funk
me to
flex,
beatbox?
like
Yeah, okay. Hereditary people scary.
oh.
Don't
Don't even let him finish. Like it was about to get too crazy for the radio.
Yeah.
Like
I got a lot on my mind, you know. I don't want the radio.
No, that was
I understand that.
that was hard though, huh?
That was kind of hard. Like I want to see where that was going though. But yeah, this maybe is the closest thing we have to like a cipher. 3 verses. It's pretty crazy. 3 verses and a chorus.
It was only supposed to be 2 originally, wasn't it? And then Deshaun was like, I'll do a verse. And just made a verse.
I went to Deshaun. Oh yeah, I didn't mention I produced this one as well.
Oh, you're
8
so
o'clock Angel.
cool.
8 o'clock Angel. I did produce
Wow.
this song. I mean, I get shouted out in the chorus. This never happened to me before.
And in both verses.
8 o'clock is when I go blind.
That's hard.
And an angel on he said he worked in both parts of my producer names. It's crazy. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a little bit humbling to see that happen, and especially done as well as he did in that chorus. But I did go to Deshaun for the chorus specifically. I actually went to other rappers as well, just trying to get someone to do the chorus on it. Deshaun's the one that came through. So shout out for that. But then he also came through with the verse on it. And yeah, he really killed it. And I just love having like 3 verses, because my goal on this was like to kind of make a song, because I love Rodeo by Travis Scott. We know this. We know I love Rodeo. Mm-hmm. I talk about it a lot on this show and in real life.
Yeah.
But
that's all he talks about.
Too much, actually.
If you ever have a conversation with him, not recorded, it's just, have you heard Rodeo by Travis Scott?
That's actually really good.
I was listening to 3500 today.
Yeah. I was just about to mention that song.
Too easy.
But yeah, it's definitely inspired by that, by 3500 and like, yeah, probably just 3500 and maybe Nightcrawler a little bit too. But I really wanted a song where the focus was on the verses, and it was just kind of broken up by like a fun chorus. And I think that's pretty much exactly what happened. So I'm very proud of that. This song took so long to mix because obviously you have 3 different people. These are long verses too. Like, I haven't timed them, but I think they're like over a minute every single one, which is pretty long.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah. So the long verses, they all have ad-libs. They all have their own like little sound effects and stuff. You have like the tires screeching in Jacob's verse. I was trying to make them all feel like nothing was an afterthought, you know? And then that paired with the chorus was like the hardest part to mix, because it's pretty different than the verse sections instrumental wise. The chorus is very different. So trying to mix that, it literally has a completely different 808 because I thought the other one wasn't working as well. I was working on mixing this after everyone else had finished mixing their songs. Like, I was exporting new versions, putting it straight into the master effects chain. Like, it was, I probably put a new version out like the day that I sent these to streaming services. But I think it turned out all right.
All right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it was okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Any favorite lines? Any favorite verses? Anything, guys? Anything?
I want to hear from the guy himself.
Yeah. What's your favorite verse, Louis?
Favorite verse? Jacob's verse.
He's too humble. He's too. You can say Sadie James,
well,
bro.
Yeah. If we're being honest, if we're all being honest,
we're supposed to be honest here. We're being candid, guys.
I do really love my verse. If I'm being honest, not to toot my own horn, but Jacob's verse. When we first got that, I was worried. I'm going to be honest. Not to throw.
You're a little scared. You're shaking. Scared.
There was not one solid flow in that whole thing, and when he first recorded it, none of it was on beat. But I think it really came around.
Yeah.
And one thing with Jacob, I remember he's on the first mixtape. He wasn't on the last one. I was really hounding him on his performance because I always thought he would come off a little too flat. Mm-hmm. But I think he's just got a great energy, and I love the whipping 05 Toyota like a 911.
He does do that.
That's such a good line, man.
His Toyota Corolla is legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd probably be my favorite verse besides mine. Deshaun's verse is really good too. Not to completely ignore him, but
yeah. Thoughts from you, Simon? What do you think? Any favorite parts?
I quite like it when Louis talks about how much he loves charity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Why did I cut that line out?
I don't know.
You're just talking about...
Well, you hate charity, famously, so...
This is like a charity in and of itself, putting you on the radio.
For you, man, yeah. I mean, the views were getting down. You had to get a real powerhouse on here, so I came in.
But I mean, yeah, radio is kind of like charity in the sense that it's free entertainment for everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get to listen to Candid free without ads. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. In my opinion, at least.
Make sure to thank Gabe if you see him.
Yeah, please do.
Give him a couple bucks, maybe.
Yeah. Under the table.
Slide your card in my jar. Give me some change.
Yeah, FCC, if you're listening to this is all sarcasm. We don't actually mean it.
Correct.
This deluxe is all cap.
But yeah, tell us about your writing process for the song a little bit, Louis.
When you played this beat, I think the beginning of the semester, maybe even on the first meeting, we kind of just did a big share meeting, and I remember hearing it and really wanting to be on it. So I pretty much begged you to be on it, and then I was given it a chance, and I spent the whole semester writing like 5 different verses, and I didn't like any of them. And then I kind of was reminded of Pusha T's Runaway verse, where he just is trying to be as horrible as possible. And
Yeah.
I was like, this beat kind of sounds like I got to be as horrible as possible. So I try to ramp up throughout it and get more and more aggressive. But
Playing the role of a supervillain.
yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, the line of "I gotta repeat it."
Yeah, that was a big hit.
I do
Alex,
really like that part.
Always Gems loves that part, man. He loves it.
Yeah.
He's always telling me.
I love it too. Yeah. I also, I love all the verses and I love the chorus, but I think your verse is my favorite part. I'm not gonna lie. I just think like the way that you worked with the little things that I put in the beat, the little bounces, the little drum rolls, I think the way that you maneuvered that was the coolest to me. I just love the part. So many one-on-ones, I can't close my eye. I love that part. I've loved it since I first heard it. But yeah, and also like just the aggressive delivery you're bringing, and then Jacob matched that really well, and then Deshaun kind of went in his own lane with the melodic rap, which I thought was really, really good too. I love like the liquor kicking like Liu Kang part. There was originally a Mortal Kombat sound effect in there, but unfortunately due to copyright, I can't put that in there.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Messed up.
I should have hit him up, honestly. Just been like, hey, can I use this?
Movie promotion?
That's true. There's a Mortal Kombat movie.
I keep seeing ads for it.
Yeah. I mean, exposure could have been in the ads by now. We could have been billionaires.
That's my bad, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Useless president.
That's why we're hiring a promotions manager, because I can't. I'm clearly incapable.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, at least you can admit your faults.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
clearly.
that's a good thing in any president.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There goes your budget.
yeah. How about you, Nate? What do you think about this song?
I thought it was really good. I really liked. I've always been a fan of like kind of that cypher feel on a track, having like different rappers all perform. Like I've always really liked those. I mean, like a song like "Love Me," for instance, is one that comes to mind. Drake, 2 Chainz, and Lil Wayne all going on doing their thing. I've always really liked that, and I really liked how it was set up in this track. I thought you did a great job with production, and I really thought that like all 3 of the artists were equally as impressive in this one. I felt like like a lot of the times you'll have one verse or something that you're like, oh man, like
This is the standout.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or the weaker
if
one.
he wasn't in here,
Yeah.
maybe I'd say that about his verse. But, no, I'm just kidding. I really liked it. A great track.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, I agree. Like, there's no like weak moment of the song. I know I made the song, but 3 other people also made the song, so I can say that,
Well, to say something about you, I think one of the best parts about it is the production.
Aw.
Like you pointed out how I kind of ride in the beat with all those things you have going. It's so fun to write to a song that does a lot like that. Like the beat is constantly like ramping up, ramping down, moving around, and it's just so fun for the verses to like move through that. So
Yeah. Thank you. That was a big goal with the verses. Like, that's what I'm most proud of, honestly, is how the verse develops. Because like in beat making, it can be really hard to keep it interesting. And instead of just like looping the same section or like just changing one little thing, it can be hard to like make that work, make it feel seamless. And so a lot of times I just end up making like a beat that's the first beat, and then there's a beat switch that's just like very different, or like it's remixing the elements. So I wanted to like kind of avoid that, but there was a beat switch in this beat originally.
yes.
Like, it's already like over 5-minute song, and there was a whole
It would've been
like
7, right? 7 minutes.
Yeah.
If we kept
talking about
like
3,500. Like, that's kind of what I was going for, but at a certain point, like, it was a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
And with the song being what it is, just kind of about like flexing, I didn't think like that more like reflective sounding thing at the end would have worked, but I do still really mess with that. So
that was a good beat too.
Maybe I'll use it for something someday, but probably not. But yeah, that was Exposure. I'm going to play the station ID, and then we're going to get into our next song.
You're listening to WMHW HD2 and W266BU Mount Pleasant.
you up to speed. Truth in every lie between the lines I read. Blinded by greed, I'll keep a pen in my hand until the poet bleeds. So I proceed to walk with caution. I would say bury me in that coffin, but I'm not really with the pillow talking like the fire and throw my ashes in. Sign the check, I'm cashing in. I had to smash again, but then I bled. Emotionally damaged too much, I'm already dead. Would've preferred if you aim for the head, cause now I'm just a dead man walking, hanging on by a thread. How about you saw this in my stead? Dead man walking, are you messing with a dead man walking? Oh, a dead man walking, oh don't mess with me. Carry on as I tumble down, proper like a noun, do away the key to my heart. No lost and found. I look around and see my trail of lies. I'm played with open eyes, thinking she gon' give it up. Believe me, she won't open. Been dealing with a lot of the judge won't sympathize. I've been focused on my rise. Surprise, what if I care about the journey? I'm aiming for my prize. Defend, oppose, deny. I might just be too wise. An honest man at work, don't need a disguise. And don't need to tell a lie, but the truth I'll improvise.
That was Dead Man Walking getting its radio premiere right here on 101.1 The Beat. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a whole premiere session of the new Central Beats mixtape, Candid. Central Beats is a kind of underground music collective on CMU's campus. Everything you're hearing is CMU made, CMU produced, CMU mastered, all of it. So yeah, thank you for tuning in with us. But yeah, that was Dead Man Walking. And that was featuring vocals by, again, Gino, Deshaun, and produced by none other than Simon Kramer. Another classic.
I just put out banger after banger.
He's too consistent with it. Mm-hmm. He has to be stopped.
He will be. Don't worry about that.
Next semester, yeah. So yeah, tell us about the process for this one.
This one, I think it was still in January in a club meeting. We just made a sample pack of a bunch of different things, and you told us to make something with the samples, come back, share it for the meeting next week. And then I was the only one that did that. And I took that guitar sample from Carter's playing. He hates it, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Carter Simpson, who was on the first song Feels Like Love, he played guitar on here as well, but he thinks it's sloppy or something. I don't know.
I think that added to it, created a lot of character to the part.
Yeah,
but then
I agree.
I also used another sample of viola pluck. That was me playing my viola.
Nice.
And the rest of it is just digital instruments, but I kept building off of it, thought where it could go next, and it did only end up being like a minute and 50 seconds long or something, but I think it ended right where like it fit for the track. Then we shared it in the club. Deshaun started freestyling to it to himself. I sent it to him a few weeks later, and he didn't know who I was when I sent it to him. He completely forgot. I thought that was really funny, but he sent me those takes of it like a month in advance, and we kept saying we gotta re-record it.
Yeah,
gotta change a few things. We got new takes for it 2 days before the deadline.
Perfect.
And then we were like, no, this is one, there was like crackling in it, and two, the delivery isn't as good, and so we just kept the old ones, and I'm really glad we did. I think they actually were pretty good, especially with like the track that it is.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go with like what comes naturally, you know? I've worked on beats a lot of times, and I just doing whatever comes to mind. And then I come back to it later, I'm like, okay, let me fix it. And then my fixes end up actually just making it worse, making it like less raw, less real. I think the same is kind of the case with vocals. I don't know. Can either of you attest to that?
Yes.
Our vocalists here.
I mean, literally on the last song, my verse.
Oh yeah, on Exposure.
Take,
yeah, we tried to re-record. It didn't work.
We got about an hour in, and he just looked me dead in the eyes and went, "Go over to your computer and send me your old voice." So, yeah, it's not always smooth. Trying to recapture that mindset and energy you're in. But
kind of the same thing happened on another one of Deshaun's verses on Homer Freestyle. I think he recorded it like on like his iPhone, or no. He recorded the vocals originally with like an SM57 from the library. But then he tried to like get a better performance because it is a freestyle. He's literally freestyling on it. And he was like, okay, let me clean it up a little bit. But then he sent me some vocals he recorded on his iPhone, and like I didn't think the delivery was as good. But yeah, I mean, I like the raw feel, and I think that comes through really well on this song on Dead Man Walking. Like, and I've said it before, but I really love how the instrumental like ramps up over time, so it makes it interesting even just as an interlude. It feels dynamic, and then Deshaun matches that super well. Yeah. Any favorite parts? Anything from you guys?
He's got a line on that one, but that's something that a judge won't sympathize, or something along the lines of that. Reminds me of this Benny the Butcher line on Crown for Kings. He says, the judge will give you life, and later that day he's playing golf. I just kind of like, it's kind of a quick little jab, but yeah, I like it a lot. I think when the switch comes through, he gets a really good energy in there. So.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's probably my favorite part as well, is when he starts coming with that, specifically like when the brass comes in. Mm-hmm. I think that was the last thing I produced for it, but that was also my favorite thing that I added, and I think that's what really sold it as like being a short but sweet track.
Yeah, the build of tension there is super good. And yeah, I remember when I heard the beat, I was like, someone could do like some really cool rapping on this, and some people were like, I don't really hear this as a rap song, because like with the guitar, I was like, nah, this is reminded me of like the new Baby Keem album. It was like, this is like something where someone could do some introspective like kind of stream of consciousness thing, and he did exactly that. Like, he pretty much did exactly what I envisioned, so props to him.
Yeah, well, you kind of in a way prophesized it. You're the reason it happened, you know. It's
true. The truth I'll improvise.
I see what you did there.
I like that line too. I like that a lot. I like that. There are themes like throughout this mixtape. It's interesting. Like, there's themes of like what's true and what's not, like into like the Art of Rapology, which is our next track, and like your song Alleged. Like, there are consistent like topics that are touched on multiple times.
I did steal like a few partial lines from this for Alleged.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Cohesion. It's perfect.
Someone's getting sued.
No.
All you have to do is give Deshaun writing credits, and you're good.
It's already published. Too late now. The credits are all mine.
It's never too late. Do you have any thoughts, Nate? You've been so quiet.
You guys have kind of taken it away. I mean, I thought it was good. I liked it. I can't tell if it was a horn of some kind at one point in the background. That part really stood out to me. But I mean, I feel like you guys have kind of covered everything already. Yeah.
We're just so good at talking.
Yeah.
We're just a hive mind.
Definitely.
All right, let's move on to our next track. This one is called The Art of Rapology.
See the light to try to grow photosynthesis like neon genesis. You're bound to remember this. Continuation, stay on your station by spitting images that's bound to steal your innocence. Like a bandit from fist to the North Star, getting hit with the fist of penitence. It's really hard to heal in a country without health benefits. It's really hard to trust world leaders when most are ignorant or forcibly oblivious. And sometimes I just can't see the signs when I'm thinking that I'm illiterate. Sometimes freedom only resides within these limericks. I'm thinking that my time on this earth is very limited, so vacate the premises, cause when I get up in this quickly in a jiffy, if you get me, it's in a hurry, then I'ma shoot my shot like Stephen Curry. Don't believe me, ask Luigi. If you don't believe Luigi, then come and see me. I promise you'll show me gratitude, even if you're not in the mood and you got an attitude. My aptitude test said I was best suited for politics, but I cannot sit in an office and not acknowledge countries out here going to war and bombing more hospitals than the opposition holds in they hostages. This is the essence of the most important element. Speak harder than one with a speech impediment. So just know your intelligence is not being dumbed down from hearing my sound like it is when you get into the industry clowns that talk about Sucking, ducking cops, selling drugs and upping Glocks until they inevitably shop for they chain and watch. Time is of the essence. If I'm going out, it is on top. Time is of the essence. If I'm going out, I want my props. Now when I vow to get it by being one of the realest, even with verses scripted, to me ain't a gimmick. This is the art of rapology. Swallow MCs in the booth until they acknowledge me. Acknowledge. This here is rapology. Swallow MCs in the booth until they acknowledge. Acknowledge.
I got a check coming in, but some records need a mix, so I spend it all on this, hoping one of them will hit. But I haven't seen the profits, cause every song I'm on I'm dropping isn't hitting targets. I've been dropped, I've been grabbed from studios with the bags. They'll settle pay in advance if I could get a few fans. But I just sit at my Mac, writing thoughts in the past. Never think about cash, and maybe that's where my flaws lie. My strong pride, rather sit in the shallow side than ride tides. I've seen glitter and gold, medals and rose, but nothing hit like my mother with roses at a performance or roasted. Empty with closed kids with hope squished. As parents and cold lips only show disappointment. I'm sick, the passion fails sometimes. Down only pushes you down. I'm lucky my mother's around, never letting me drown, picking me off the ground, nurturing all my sounds. That's bliss, I really needed it. At my worst, she saw something really worthy in this. So you can doubt me loudly. You loud freaks can only ever hope to tout heat, but proudly I'm overstepping your top 3. Everything is about me, everyone want a high fee. I make that you fall fakes with pale at. I've had hits that you all played, I'll pay back in dividends. Killing it, still a sin from Genesis. I'm better than any pen that never ends until I'm dead. And even if I'm riding out in a hearse, my cold hands can still scrawl out any a verse. I'll rebirth and get to ruin the earth in my own image. Every day is a good day as long as I'm winning. Throw the ice in my cup till I'm 80 and up. Any record I'll dust, so all your records will rust. And it's never enough, need my bank filling up. I only stop when the whole world knows that I've done them out.
That was the Art of Rapology premiering here on 101.1 The Beat. That was featuring vocals from, again, Continuation and Sadie James in the house, bro, in the house.
2 songs?
2 songs?
Wow. Unheard of.
Is he allowed to do that?
I don't think so.
And yeah, production by Mix or Vincent. He's a very good lo-fi hip-hop producer. Honestly has way more clout than any of us. Like, he has a pretty good following online, and he's really great at the sampling, beat chopping, putting drums on stuff. And so yeah, Andrew came to him wanting like kind of another like cypher type deal, right?
Yeah, originally it was supposed to be like a cypher kind of dedicated, I guess, to the wait for it, the Art of Rapology one.
Yeah, because it was called this from the get-go, right?
Yeah, from the get-go, this is what he wanted the name to be. He told us at the listening party that we did that he did not actually want it to be a cypher, and he was wrong. So he was very thankful that only I signed up for it as the other vocalist.
Nice.
He wanted an old school type beat. He likes a lot of that. I think some of the songs he suggested were artists like, I think their name's like Sar or the Sarvanauts or something. One of the songs had a MF Doom feature, so
yeah. And I see some similarities there.
Yeah.
Like Vince, he has a lot of, I think, inspiration from like those 90s producers like Nujabes, Madlib, people like that. And he really channels that here for sure.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect beat just to just spit bars on.
Yeah, it's
for
very
long verses.
It doesn't put itself front in focus a lot of the time. It's just very like solid. It's got a good enough rhythm where you can just kind of do whatever flow you want over it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean,
but you do have that beat switch though.
Yeah,
the two fairly, I guess, different vibes. Not super different, but it kind of gets a little bit brighter when you come in. So tell us about that. Like, it's kind of two different topics being addressed in those sections. How did that happen?
Well, originally I was writing for the first section because Andrew, I asked which section he wanted, and I liked the first one better, if I'm being honest. So I started writing for it, and about halfway through, he was like, I'm going to take the first one. So I was like, okay. And I hopped on the second half, which I was a little nervous about. I haven't done a whole lot of like softer beats, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm usually a bit more aggressive. And there wasn't like a really solid topic. It was just kind of the name. And so I was trying to think about like what hip hop means to me and what really inspires me for my writing. And I feel like it's too cliche to like shout out artists. So I didn't really want to do that. So I was kind of focusing on the people in my life.
Yeah, you would have just been like, shout out J. Cole.
Yeah. Eminem.
Shout out
my
Eminem.
favorite artists.
Don't even mention that name.
We get a lot of Eminem love here on Triple H.
Yeah. As it should be. No, I'm kidding. And then the second half, I guess I kind of wanted to... A big thing that inspires me is being better than other people.
Real.
And I feel like a big thing in hip-hop is you kind of want other people to almost be jealous of you and dislike you for your skill.
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, happened back at me because I wrote my verse first, and then Andrew wrote his, and I hated him. Absolutely hated him. He's just so good on this beat. I think he's, honestly, to give a really solid compliment, he's kind of like an MC. Like, I feel like his strongest suit is he kind of captures your attention, and his energy really just, like, keeps you listening in. And I think his delivery kind of outshines mine a bit on this one, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so...
Yeah, he was saying at our listening party for this, like, I don't really think I have a voice for rap.
It drives me crazy.
He has everyone just started to riot over that.
He's way too humble.
He is,
I think,
and shy.
Yeah,
like he's got the perfect voice for it, low-key. But
yeah, when I was obviously, I had to master this song. I heard it through its mixing stages and everything. But when I was working on like creating this clean version for the radio, I was just like, man, he's a wizard, bro. Like he's crazy on this song. I love like not only his flow and his delivery, but his writing as well.
There's so many good lines on this one.
I know, it's amazing, and like it's just boom, 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 just constant, like crazy lines. And I mean, he kind of did the same thing on my beat as well. Like I love like the imagery he's able to paint. But with your verse as well, like I was saying this before, but I think it really encapsulates like the title very well, because it's like those two different sides of hip hop with like, wanting to spread a political message in rap. That's always been a big thing. But then like you were saying, like trying to prove yourself, trying to show that you're better than other people, like that's another huge part of the genre. So like having those two sides of the coin, like I know like maybe it's not ideal that you guys didn't like coordinate on one topic, but it worked out so good.
Yeah.
I love how it turned out.
Yeah, he's good. And I like the little transition he does. You mentioned that the last time we talked about it, kind of ushering in the second half. But I just hate him. I really do, down in my gut. He makes me so jealous. So he's doing it right. If he's doing that, he's doing it right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know. What do you think? Is this similar to like the songs we heard from him before, Nate?
I'd say this one was more of his traditional type of thing. The first one, it's skipping my head. The first song of his on this,
Freedom is on this. Yeah. Preoccupied.
Yeah. It was definitely, that one was a lot more of a different style.
Yeah.
This one was more of that Freedom is Ecstasy type of style, in my opinion. I really liked how he I've always loved when artists kind of use music to commentate on like important issues in life. I mean, I think that's part of what music is for. We saw that in like To Pimp a Butterfly. Like, it's just amazing albums, amazing music. It does that. And I thought he did it perfectly, talking about how he wants, like, in a perfect life, he'd be a politician, but he can't sit in office and like
and do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's just like stuff like that is so like impressive that they can kind of add that to a song without it sounding like a Tom McDonald song, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a really good song.
Yeah. And I think like it's both of you guys, some of the most like truthful, like honest, personal stuff that we've had on our mixtapes in the past. I mean, and I think that just comes with, you know, making more music, getting more comfortable with like saying stuff like that, like talking about like your relationship with your mom, I think is super cool. It feels very earnest to me. Can you tell us about when you played it for your mom? Tell us that story.
Well, I had brought up, honestly, at the time when I brought it up, I was feeling kind of nervous about my 2 songs. And so I was like, I brought up that I mentioned her in this song. And of course she got really excited and asked for me to play it. Mm-hmm. And as I'm backing out, I hit play and I'm nervous. Like I'm looking at her and I back into a car. There was so much room too. It's not like we were in a packed parking lot. Like I just kept going back. It wasn't paying attention. No damage to the cars though. But yeah, she was super hyped to hear that. And I think she had said that it makes it feel like everything she's done up until that point was worth it. And I think that was really sick to hear for something that I made.
Wow.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's the power of music.
It is.
You could even say that's the art of rapology.
I like that.
Thank you. I'm here all day.
But yeah, man, like I just think that the way that it ended up like fitting that title so well, when that title was the first thing that was come up that Andrew came up with for the song, like that's just super impressive. And seeing you guys like on a track together is super cool because since the beginning of the club, you guys have kind of been like the 2 rappers, pretty much. Obviously, we have more now, but seeing you guys get to collab, especially before he graduates, is super cool. Yeah, and like getting Vince like to produce a beat for someone is super cool as well because he doesn't usually do that.
He's only done instrumentals, until this song. So yeah. Well, I mean, he makes beats for people, but he doesn't mix vocals. So that was his first time doing that. And like, it sounds great. Like, I think he has like that raw, like 90s feel super well. I think in a song like this, you don't want to like make it sound overproduced, you know? So he fit that really well. Everyone's vocals just coming out clear and you guys are recording on different mics. It sounds consistent. Like, so props to him for that. Got to shout out the production too. Yeah, we love producers here. We love them.
We love them.
Central Beats.
I think that's definitely my first guarantee for a spot on 101.1.
Ooh,
so,
okay.
Congratulations.
I own this radio. Let's come out and say
all right, never mind.
Every mixtape.
You tune into the beat, you know you're hearing some Sadie James. Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next song. It's called Alleged.
Every lie they told, it was by design. Brought in for deeds, they said were mine. Sat at a desk, delivering my lines. The masterpiece made of what was left behind.
In the shadows, moving with the secrets, staying silent, attention is needless. Never notice it overtake you just like creeping vines out of the public eye, so read between the headlines. I do not know how, and I do not know when. Somehow I've ended up right inside the pen. Start praying, dear God, and start saying amen. Now eat your fill, you're right in the lion's den.
Every lie they told, it was by design. Brought in for deeds, they said were mine. Sat at a desk, delivering my lines. The laws we live by have left me blind.
slash against your alibi. Dress it up in suit and tie. To them the law is just a lie. Now depose, deny. Offering up the cocktail, blackmail, setting up a crumb trail. Tall tale, unconcerned with foul play. Twist the key and you're locked away. Every lie they told, it was by design. Brought in for deeds, they said were mine. Sat at a desk, delivering my lines. Now I'm serving time for my alleged crimes.
That was Alleged, premiering here on 101.1 The Beat. Vocals by Simon Kramer in the booth with us. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. And produced by Verified Alex. You've heard his production before here on the station on a song called Out of Reach, which also had anthem. The Mount Pleasant Anthem, as they're calling it. But yeah, really cool collab. Again, seeing you do vocals, going from just doing production to doing vocals is super cool. And this is another song that's like a little bit very different than the other stuff we've had, especially on the writing standpoint. Like getting like a storytelling song is super cool. So like, tell us what inspired that.
Originally, the only line I had was that final hook, and that came about because I remember when you were like going around in like February or something, asking everyone what songs they're thinking of for the mixtape. Me and Alex both said that we allegedly have a song together. We said it so many times that we just had to put it in the song. So I kind of started building the story around from there by just writing random things. And it kind of formed itself unintentionally, but it built up enough that what I originally had written for the third verse, you and Louie were both like, nah, doesn't fit, rewrite that. And I didn't want to.
We said it nicer than that, though.
Yeah, but that's... And so
but that's really the great thing about Central Beats, though. It's the feedback.
The feedback.
Yeah.
I think the rewrite of that third verse did come out pretty well. One of the things that I really like to share with people, though, that I think is funny, when I was starting to get the vibe of the writing down, I was like, all right, I've hit a wall.
Mm-hmm.
What can I turn to for inspiration? I pulled up YouTube, watched Mater's Tall Tales, Private Eye Mater, and just watched that like twice, and it ended up becoming like my main inspiration for this song. Anytime I hear it, I think of Mater Private Eye.
It does fit that vibe. It has like a private investigator.
I gleaned that as soon as I listened. I'm like, okay, Mater.
Yeah, it's all Mater. Cars.
Cars. I got that vibe in me.
I was more like Lightning McQueen personally, but
yeah.
That's why you didn't make it though.
It's getting aggressive.
Yeah, it's getting heated here in the booth.
Separate, guys.
You're gonna have to tear us apart at a certain point.
Things are being thrown right now in the booth. I know you guys can't see.
It's getting ugly.
Glass breaking.
Yeah.
Chairs smashing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this song is super unique. And like on the storytelling though, like you're kind of telling the story of someone perhaps falsely accused of a crime. They've allegedly committed a crime, but do we know if they did it? Yes or no? What's the answer?
We don't know. I don't know. I kept it very intentional. Who knows? Who knows?
You don't even know?
No, I don't know. I'm simply a vessel for the story.
Why that story?
Because I felt like it.
Was it
Great
the story
answer.
of O.J. Simpson?
That's a good question.
Not OJ. Okay.
Okay.
It was the story of Toe Mater, dude. We've been over this.
Yeah, I was just asking a real question. I could tell that's what I got a poll up right now. It's what the listeners wanted to hear. So,
Okay.
but now they know.
It wasn't OJ.
The glove didn't fit.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. The nuance in it is interesting. I think it again, I like in stories where you don't know, what exactly the meaning of the ending is and stuff like that. Like people can draw different interpretations from it. I think that's a cool idea. But yeah, I don't know. There wasn't any specific inspiration behind like telling a story of someone accused of a crime.
No, I just kind of felt like doing that. I thought it would be cool, and I guess I was right.
You were right. Allegedly. Yeah. Any other thoughts, questions on this song, guys?
I really like the writing on this one. You mentioned earlier me and Gabe hammering you about it. I feel like it was more so me like practically begging you to rewrite the second or third verse?
Third verse. And the ends of each chorus.
But I really like the writing on it. There's some really good ones that stick out to me, like Read Between the Headlines. I like that one a lot.
That was my favorite one.
I like the Creeping Like Vines. I wish I had I technically do have the lyrics, but it would take forever to pull up. But I when you shared the rewrite of the third verse, I was like, I'm glad I was very annoying about it because I did like the rewritten version a lot more. I thought it built to like a pretty solid theme really well. But yeah, I thought the writing was probably one of the strongest parts of it, in my opinion. Yeah. My humble opinion.
How about that beat though, guys?
Yeah, I really liked that saxophone and the synth at the end. I think that was my favorite part. Typically that like style of the genre of the song isn't really my favorite, so I won't really comment on the song itself, but like the synth and the saxophone was just super cool. Like I think that spans like across all genres. Anyone can listen to that and be like, okay, that's a sick way to like end this song. So
yeah. So shout out to Alex for that. Like he's kind of the synth god.
Most consistent too.
Yeah. He had like 4 songs produced on our first mixtape. He's been there from the beginning pretty much, and yeah, he's an amazing producer. Kind of like you were saying, Louis, where like, other rappers like Andrew, like kind of making you envious. Like Alex and like someone like Oscar like are like that too, where it's like they're also making like really cool like hip hop inspired beats, and I'm just like, man, I wish I made that. And this one is super cool. I don't know if it's not really hip hop. It's kind of like, I don't know what to call it. It's like kind of like a jazzy thing.
You listen to this type of music, you said, right? Is there a name for the genre?
Not that I know of. What I sent to him as like the inspiration was one specific artist that I listened to, and even that artist is completely at a loss for like how to describe it other than like a weird combination of so many different things.
Spittoon music, or what is it? What are like the old West bars called?
I know what you're thinking.
Saloon
music. That's what it feels like. Splatoon music. Saloon music. That's kind of what it feels like. Someone was almost in a way like the piano started. Someone just kind of got up, started. I don't know, telling a story.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it definitely does have that vibe to it. Like someone just kind of jamming out at the piano. But also those drums, though. Those drums. I really like the drums. These might be my favorite drums on the whole mixtape. Best snare for sure. Yeah. So shout out Alex on that, especially on that end section with the saxophone like synth blend. That's super duper cool. And yeah, this is quite a bit different than other stuff that he makes. We'll hear another beat from him later, but yeah, props to him for always like trying out new stuff as well. I'm pretty sure he like just started picking up FL Studio recently, and like seeing like a instrumental this polished with like that amazing mix, amazing sounding bass and everything, like is super impressive to me. But yeah, let's move on to our next song. We have a hip-hop instrumental called Sage. That was Sage, produced by The Mix Vince, hip-hop instrumental. Shout out to him, man. He's always making new beats. He's always grinding. He's like every week I feel like he sends a link in our Discord and he's like, yeah, I got like 2 tracks on this one. Just different albums people are putting out. Like he's a very consistent producer for sure. But yeah, you guys rocking with this one? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm rocking with it.
Definitely. I think the drums are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
This was runner-up for best snare, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Sadly lost, but
it was close.
I thought it was cool. Once you said the producer, and like you mentioned him earlier, that he makes lo-fi, makes sense, because what I was gonna say is like that one 24-hour like constant live stream of that chick on YouTube, like the 24-hour live stream thing, and it's just her studying. I was like, I feel like I would hear this while listening to that live stream. Too. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's called. So yeah, I mean, it does exactly what its purpose is. Mm-hmm. The water and stuff is this is a nice fun touch in the background. It helps you focus. I think it's really well put together. Like it would fit perfectly in one of those. You couldn't tell that it was a student produced song.
Oh yeah. I really mess with the beat switch like kind of the whole flow of the drums change. And yeah, this is him typically being a sample-based producer. He's messing around with like making his own synths and writing his own melodies and then exporting those, chopping them up, putting effects on them, which is really cool. I actually kind of did a similar thing on Preoccupied, like making a piano sample and then sampling my own composition. Like, it's super fun to do that. I think he did an amazing job there, like messing around with Vital, which is a free synth plugin, to create that kind of atmospheric vibe. And yeah, though like he is like always does like that lo-fi vibe, I think it does stand out from his other work because of that. Like, he changed up his workflow a little bit, partially because like since we're putting this project out on streaming, we want to get it on the radio. We can't use like uncleared samples, which is something that a lot of like lo-fi producers do, is they'll sample like older songs like from the 80s, the 90s, like especially with the vocals, like chop those up. Which is great. It's super fun, but due to copyright, you can't do it unless you have permission, unless you have some sort of deal with them. So he was kind of forced to like work outside the box a little bit here, and I really do like it. I like what he did with those restrictions. I think it's super, super cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next track. It's a big one. It's called Sparkz.
The defense, my homies on the attack. The friendships are match made in heaven, like a match to a matchbox. For us it's only a crescent left to watch the sparks fly. Tony Stark up in a cave, we are getting through in dark times. The chip up on their shoulder is a blessing, we put up a hard fight. From the BS, learn to take a sharp right. Fired up, we cannot let the flames die. Just yesterday we weren't the same guys. Every week we take flight, not a haste out the gate sights. From them lemons, make that lemonade right. Can't contain might, but evade stripes. Put ops in their place and tell them sit tight. Crazy, crazy world, so some things they don't sit right. But despite this we just thrive. Time and time again I had to spit rhymes. Fill my life with vim, can be deprived. When we hit each other's lines, our smiles and begging. Our vision's got a wild essence, but we stay dialed in with the style. Blessed our trenchant dialogue tested, but got a lot when we spiral. Positive topics with the message concomitant. Keep high hopes blossoming, see why foes pause noxiousness and dislodge quickly my own mental opinions prominent. Gotta reap what I sow or see the consequence, God forbid. Was taught to clear up the smog a bit. I'm common sense dominant, but I'm rocket beds can be rockets with concepts said. We just plant seeds in heads, beans like Jack and the Beanstalk and then I sit back and watch them spread. I'm on the defense, my homies on the attack. The friendships are match made in heaven, like a match to a matchbox. For us it's only a crescent left to watch the sparks fly. Tony Stark up in a cave, we are getting through in dark times. The chip up on their shoulder is a blessing, we put up a hard fight. From the BS, learn to take a sharp right. Firing up, we cannot let the flames die. Just yesterday we weren't the same guys. Every week we take flight, not a haste out the gate sight. Bunch of twisted situations done, made it through. Mental arrangements from used to be in disarray. Though regrouped my energetic states to recuperate in full. Today I'm grateful for the friends I made along the way, cause they gave me fuel, which became a crazy boost for me and my creative juice. I fan the flames I spew as I'm waving doom. Goodbye, I'm incinerating glue. My persistence paved the path for growth. Aura's got a massive glow at hand. I keep candid hopes and believe the laughable to extent silly, but still eat tracks composed. Really free under my own expansive most. Was trapped but earned what I had to know. To defeat in a jiffy the baddest foes. Get them dizzy and fatigued, must have been in those who hold us back in the wackest zones. I simply dazzle folks, been silly to degrees tangible. I touch the maddest souls with an impact that won't decrease. It's just too magical. Act the pros with oldest grand. I blast the molten as I tackle goals. I'm on the defense, my homies on the attack. The friendships are match made in heaven, like a match to a matchbox. For us it's only a crescent left to watch the sparks fly. Tony Stark up in a cave, we are getting through in dark times. The chip up on their shoulder is a blessing, we put up a hard fight. From the BS, learn to take a sharp right.
All right, that was Sparkz getting its radio premiere here on 101.1 The Beat. That was vocals from Gems Always, or is it Always Gems? Louis, tell us.
It's always gems.
Always gems.
Yeah, I don't know what the mix-up was, but he shared to me privately and that he preferred it like that.
It's always gems, but when he told me what to put on Spotify and stuff, he said gems always. So it's up in the air, but it's the GOAT, Alex Galler, and then it was produced by me. What a performance, bro. Like,
we needed that.
More
than anything.
We did. Yeah, Alex, a guy I met at Main Stage. I guess he couldn't come out. I guess apparently he came to a couple meetings last semester, but he wasn't on our mixtape. And then he showed up this year, started coming more consistently, and he's always sharing stuff, bro. Like, he always has new verses, new hooks, and it's, I guess, only till recently that he started like actually writing to beats. Cause like, Nate, tell us about like your experience with him. Like,
yeah, I love Alex. I used to live on the same floor as him my freshman year, and I don't even remember. I think we were at a floor meeting, and he was wearing like a ton of like jewelry, like a really flashy
bling.
Watch and chain, and so we were talking to him and stuff, and I think he ended up just coming to our room after hanging out with us, and he's like, yeah, I write a ton of freestyles, and he had one of those phones that like, it's a flip phone, but you flip it like hot dog style, I guess.
Like a book.
Yeah, like a book, and it becomes like a tablet almost.
Yeah.
And he would do that and come out and just have like raps written, and he would just be like, hey, listen to this freestyle, and he would just freestyle, and he would do it like consistently. There was one time we got like a whole crowd around him in the hall where he was just freestyling. We were hyping him up. And yeah, I was always actually really impressed. You know, he can write, and when I figured out that he was on this album, I was so hyped because I'd always be like, "Yo, Alex, you should do it over a beat. You know, you should get a producer." And he'd be like, "No, man, no." So I was really happy that he did, and he picked a pretty good producer.
It was all right. Yeah, he was always saying like, "Nah, I don't really write to beats. Like, I don't like doing that." And so we just kept encouraging him to do it, you know, like, because like, that's half of the song, bro. Like, we want to hear you over a beat. Like, that's just gonna make it the full package.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, he wasn't comfortable with it, but, you know, being pushed to do that, eventually he just started doing it more and more. And like, he's always sharing new stuff at our meetings. And then this song kind of came about because like a couple weeks before the deadline hit, like, I was like, man, he doesn't have a song. What's going on? Like, he needs to be on this. He had put out like a request for someone to make him a beat. I already had like 3 songs I was working on at that point. One of them did get scrapped, but I was like, I don't really have time to make another song. Like, someone else can do this, right? No one ended up doing it. And at a certain point, I was like, you know what? I'm the president of this organization. I need to take charge and make sure that this guy is on this mixtape. So I made this beat in like 20 minutes.
I thought it was a really, like, I know it's a simple beat,
yeah,
and I don't know much about beat making, but yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a really cool concept, just a simple, it's like soul chop.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what made hip hop, you know, a lot of those classic soul chop beats. And I was really impressed with it. And
Thank you.
I gotta love, I love the match sound in the back and the firework too when he says sparks fly. So great touches there.
Yeah, obviously that was added like after he had written for it. And I just love like the whole concept he took to this beat. The beats that he is writing to a lot sound like this, you know, the more like positive, uplifting sounding thing. He has tried some like more trap stuff because I know he loves Juice WRLD.
Yep.
And so I think he's like been trying to get into that lane a little bit.
He wants to be the next Juice WRLD, bro. He told me. So
okay.
If you're looking for a new Juice WRLD, man, I mean,
we have him.
We have him.
He's here.
He's
arrived.
He's among us. The concept of his music is nothing like Juice WRLD.
No, not at all.
Anything,
but he's replacing Juice WRLD.
Yeah. So just hear him out.
Yeah. Yeah, the positivity is really the thing that I think makes him stand out so much as an artist. Like, it just makes you smile to like hear this song. His hooks are always like so catchy, and like he's writing about like friendships with people. He was telling us like some of the lines are referencing specific friends he has, which is super cool. And like just the Tony Stark up in that cave. We're getting through in dark times. I love it.
Yeah, that was a must.
That's a great bar, man.
It's so good.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. He brought that up. We did a little writing session for a group beat everyone made that didn't end up on this, but no one else was helping with it. And of course, he put his head down and started giving me lines to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And he went quiet for a bit, so I was just cleaning up what he gave me. And then all of a sudden, he hits me with something about making sparks up in that cave, Tony Stark, and the room just went insane. It exploded. But yeah, he's got a real positive energy overall, not even just in his songs, but I was surprised by some of his flows on this. He's got a couple that are like really in that pocket, kind of Eminem-like in a lot of ways, especially with the way he performs it with the pa-pa-da, you know what I mean?
But better.
Yeah,
way better.
Way better than Eminem, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah. Getting like, I think this is his first time working with a producer as well. Like, because he's just been pulling beats like online.
Yeah.
So it's cool, like getting to do that for him, like getting to mix his vocals, having him sit in the beat a little bit better, getting his vocals on beat as well. Because like when you're recording in some free software, sometimes it puts it a little bit off beat, and like, you know, not everyone is like, yeah, it's BandLab.
The BandLab curse.
It's BandLab. I'm gonna name drop
throwing
it.
names out there. Yeah.
And not everyone is like comfortable with that stuff, like knows how to like get everything on beat and stuff. So like that's why it's a cool thing about Central Beats is like bringing people with different amounts of experience together and like getting to create a product like this when this dude has like never like dropped like a fully produced song before. It's awesome. Like I'm really glad that this ended up happening. Like I said, it was like 2 weeks before the deadline, and I made the beat quick and I sent it to him. The beat wasn't even sequenced either. He did that part for me, which I love. I love it when people can do that. Like they know what they want from the beat, and he sequenced it out. He looped it, and delivered this in like 2 or 3 days. And it's the version you're hearing now. Like he did that in like 2 days.
He's had huge growth too.
Yeah.
He's like the perfect person to work with when they share something.
Mm-hmm.
You give him any kind of feedback and he's going to take that into consideration.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not to put him on blast, but before this, he did not do separate takes at all for any verses. They were just one continuous take. And we put him on that, and you know, he always got to make sure that, you know, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. But every time.
There's kind of fire though.
Yeah. And it is, but
is.
He's really willing to improve. And willing to like listen to people that he thinks maybe not know more per se, but just, you know, he takes that and immediately applies it. Like he's just very quickly gotten better.
Yeah, for sure. And like it takes, you know, a good artist to be able to like take constructive criticism. Some people hear that and they just like tune it out. They're like,
yeah,
why are you being mean to me? Well, it's not mean. It's like supposed to help you. It's actually quite nice that someone cares enough to tell you how to improve.
Mm-hmm.
So props to him for taking feedback and putting so much work in himself to get better, to make this song. Like I'm really proud of how it turned out. Like it's such an easy listen. Like 3 minutes go by like nothing. I'm really proud of this song. Thank you, Alex, for hopping on that with me. But yeah, sadly, we have only one song left in Candid, but we're going to play that for you, talk about it for a bit. This is Space Boyfriend. All right, that was Space Boyfriend premiering here on 101.1 The Beat. That was produced by Verified Alex Beaumont. We were talking about him before, but he's a super consistent, dedicated producer. And he's been kind of getting into like this synth-heavy, like instrumental stuff, and I think he's really good at it.
Yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere with it too. He went from pretty much only chopping stuff up to be like, yeah, I was messing around with this synth, and just since then has been running. He took to the ground running.
He was working on GarageBand for the first like semester he was there for Central Beats, and no offense to him at all, but I guess I kind of like downplayed him in my head because he was working off of like a lot of splice samples, like pre-made stuff, just kind of putting things together, which takes a lot of skill. But I just didn't expect him to like come in here with like these crazy compositions that he's had. But like, man, like he's so good at it.
Yeah.
Like composition, I think, is really like the name of the game. Like with an instrumental like this, like developing all the layers involved, the whole like drum switch up near the end, and just how catchy that melody is, like super impressive.
Yeah, he keeps every minute full and changing throughout it. Just always adding, taking away, changing something slightly. Like that synth changes like 20 times throughout the song. The drum switch just for like 30 seconds, but it immediately like shifts the whole vibe for a second. So it's sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's like the most common like term of that would be like a video game music.
Yeah.
Like sounds like a Pokemon boss fight or something like that. But
that's a good one.
I think it's a really cool way to end the album because there's nothing like it at all on the album. And it's just a really cool listen. Like it's another one of those, anyone who listens to it, I think can appreciate that because it just sounds so cool and so well put together. So yeah, a great ending to a fantastic piece of work.
Thank you.
If I was your professor, I'd give you an A+.
A+. Appreciate that. No, yeah, I'm super proud of how this mixtape came out. I really tried to push people to start their songs sooner, to work with each other, to kind of go outside the box, and I think everyone did that and more. It's awesome to see so many different genres here. You have a lot of hip-hop stuff. You have like stuff that you were getting into, Simon, with like, we didn't know how to qualify it, kind of like jazzy pop sort of thing.
Everything different as well.
You have like pop R&B with Liema, sort of. Just all kinds of stuff, all kinds of variety on this project. You have like a rock song like Feels Like Love. From beginning to end, like you're always getting something fresh with every track, and I'm really proud of everyone involved. Like you guys did an amazing job. Super cool to see like what's become of this club.
Mm-hmm.
I also think everyone really put their best foot forward here. So people that were on previous projects, I think this has their best verses, whatever it be. I just think they've everyone kind of really locked in for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like you mentioned, like starting earlier really helped that.
Yeah.
It can't be pushed off really if it's started that soon. It's before all the assignments and stuff, so you kind of gotta start it at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's people are so busy here. Like everyone, especially near the end when these songs are due, like everyone has final projects, everyone has exams. So the fact that people will take time out of their busy days to like work on these songs, mix vocals for someone else, make a beat for someone else, like it's very inspiring to me to see people put that work in. Especially when everyone likes to say our generation is so lazy, no one wants to try on anything. Like this is proof that that's just not true.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that's Candid by Central Beats. It is available on all streaming services now. Apple Music finally caught up. So yeah, check us out. We're on Instagram, or just look us up on your streaming service. We're there. And check out this project. And yeah, let us know what your favorite songs are, any ideas for what we should do next year. But yeah, thank you for joining us on this special episode of Triple H. We had 2 guests here today. We had Louie.
Thank you for having me. This was pretty cool to do. Never done this before.
Also known as Sadie James.
Runs
musically.
The radio station practically.
Practically, yeah. And then we had Simon Kramer, also known as Simon Kramer.
Also known as Simon Kramer.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So yeah, this has been Triple H.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this live edition. If you want us to do this more, please hit us up on Instagram.
Yes.
To all our tens of listeners, go make a difference. Reach out,
Yeah.
And this is actually our last episode of the school year.
I know, it's sad, bro.
I know. This year flew by, so
we can't even talk about Iceman.
That'll be the first episode.
We're gonna have to. It's gonna be so much to talk about.
I really hope there's no Central C features on it.
You're more hopeful than me.
One of the singles has Central C.
Let's hope he doesn't put it on there.
Yeah, you're more hopeful than me.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone that's listening has a fantastic summer. Don't miss us too much. You can check us out on YouTube. If you do miss us, listen to some reruns.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is Nate Havrilla.
And I'm Gabe Schall. And we'll see you next time.